Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Putri. I'm from C class, student in the identification number 76. Today, I will present on the chapter in the philosophy course, namely classification and hierarchy of the science. Discussion of the material, definition of science classification, classification of science according to the figures, the hierarchy of knowledge, and the last part, conclusions. Definition of science classification. The classification of science is a rule that is organized in order to explain the meaning of a part science, determine the bodies and explain between one part or and another. Classification of science is a process of grouping science based on certain criteria. In science, science classification is divided into several types, such as natural science classification, social science classification, and humanities classification. The classification of natural science, for example, including biological science, physical science, and chemical science. Meanwhile, the social science classification includes economic, political science, and sociology. Next, classification science. The classification of knowledge or grouping of disciplines is a way to organize different fields of knowledge into more structured and orderly categories based on similarities in topics, methods, or approaches. This classification aims to facilitate the understanding and research of human knowledge. Commonly used science classification. Natural science. This includes fields of study such as physics, chemistry, biology, astronomy, and geology. The main focus of natural science is to understand the explore natural phenomena as well as the natural process that occur. Social science. This category involves disciplines such as sociology, psychology, anthropology, economics, politics, and history. Social science seeks to understand human behavior, society, and its social structure. Humanities. This includes fields of study such as literature, art history, philosophy, language, religion, and other culture and humanistic aspects of humanity. Applied science. Applied science takes knowledge from various disciplines and use it to solve practical problems. Example of applied science including energy, medicine, computer science, and environmental science. Next, classification of science according to the figures. Alchemy science is divided into two major parts, religion science and worldly science. After that, alchemy argued that science could be further divided into three groups. Theoretical science, science that helps us understand things. Practical science, science that help us perform action of or work, and practical science, science that help use creating things. Alchemists think on science were heavily influenced by Greek philosophers named Aristotle. Next, Al-Farabi categorized science into two broad categories, namely intellectual science, academia, and doctrinal science, Naclia, which is then referred to as the science of philosophies and the science of religions. Philosophy and further divided into two parts, namely theoretical science and practical science. Part of the theoretical science include metaphysics, mathematics, physics, and logic tools as tools of thought. Meanwhile, practical science include ethics and politics. In addition, the include ethics and politics. In addition, three is also group religion science that are divided into three types, namely the science of kalam, fiqh, and language rules. The science of kalam is similar to metaphysics in terms of its object of study, which is good. The science of fiqh is kalam to particle science in that it discussion the best way to achieve perfection. And there are also the rules of the Arabic language which are parallel to logic in intellectual science. Next, the hierarchy of knowledge. The hierarchy of knowledge is the structure or level of knowledge. Knowledge is an important foundation for all aspects of life. We can gain knowledge through various ways, such as attending educational programs, courses, reading books, field practice, or listening to knowledge from others. In the hierarchy of knowledge, three or five main principles which include tradition, authority, test and error, logical reasoning, and the scientific method. Next, according to Alfarabi, there are several reasons why these signs are ranked, and these reasons that include 1 to 3 elements. Alfarabi set out three criteria to form the hierarchy of signs. First is about the primacy of subject matter based on the basic principle on ontology, which means that the world is organized in levels. This is the ontological basis of the hierarchy of science. The second is the depth of evidence istiha al-barohin, which is based on view of the way that the truth is presented in the various signs, characterized by its level of detail, clarity, and trustworthiness. Thirdly, in it is about benefit, where knowledge is measured based on relevance to practical and spiritual needs relating to the state of the soul and organized in level. And the last part, conclusions. The classification of knowledge, on the other hand, is a way to organize area of knowledge into more structured categories such as natural science, social science, humanities, applied applied science, and others. The approach aims to facilitate the understanding and research of human knowledge. The three opinions from figures as Jabir ibn Hayyan, Al-Kindi, and Al-Farabi regarding the classification of knowledge. In the text of philosophy, the classification of knowledge is divided into episteme or science and praxis or practical science. Science is in concert with understanding the concept, principles, and law underlying natural and social phenomena, while practical science focus on applying knowledge for practical purpose. The hierarchy includes the concept or tradition, authority, test and error, logical logical reasoning, and scientific method inform the hierarchy of science. That's all my presentation. This that's all my presentation. More always sorry and thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.